You actually, sir, were one of the very first to endorse the Convention of States. And you, as a former congressman, have experience in the swamp, that firsthand experience. We see debt, this national debt, as one of our most serious existential threats to our nation. Don't you think it's time now that we, the people, put the brakes on Washington and take our country back?
No, you're absolutely right. And without a doubt, you see that being an R or a D after your name, it does not mean that you're going to be fiscally responsible. We've seen the debt continue to increase when we had Republicans in control of the House, the Senate, and in the White House. And we know what happened during the years that President Obama was there. And when you look at the fact that 49 out of 50 of our states have to have a balanced budget amendment, but yet there is one governmental entity that does not have to have a balanced budget amendment, and that's the federal government. And I think that's why it's so important to understand that the founding fathers and all of their prescient brilliance put the Article 5 in there because they understood what federalism meant, and they understood that we call this place these United States of America. And when you look at the Constitution, the 9th and 10th Amendment, all of those powers that are not enumerated specifically to the federal government are retained by the states and the people. So it's very important that we use this incredible mechanism that we have, Article 5, to try to rein in the spending that is up there in the federal government, or else they will continue to push down more unfunded mandates and liabilities on the states, who then in turn are going to have to try to figure out how do they continue to balance their budget. And the next thing you know, look at an incredible state like we have here in Texas. We talk about property tax relief. Well, you can't really solve property tax relief until you solve all those mandates and liabilities that are being pushed down on the states, like the Medicaid mandate that came in the Patient Protection Affordable Care Act.